Hi friends, so here I am with my electric blue eyeshadow makeup look, which everyone wanted me to share how I did this. So here I am, and I'm starting off with the Clinique Moisture Surge to moisturize my skin. It's winters and skin is feeling quite dry. Also moisturizing my hands. And using the Pixie Glow Mist, I'm just spraying it on my face to hydrate the skin even more. The foundation I'm using is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade Natural. This is not a very high coverage foundation. I do need just medium coverage for my skin, but still I do need to go back and take some more out. After that, I'm going with the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil and filling in my eyebrows. This is the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in the shade Nougat, and I'm applying it under the eyes, on the chin, on the forehead, and using a damp beauty blender, the same one that I used for the foundation. I'm just gonna blend it. I think I applied a bit too much. This concealer is very thick, so just maybe a drop or two is enough. Now I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder to bake my face, so applying it under the eyes, and I'm gonna leave that on for a bit. Also applying it just a little over the jawline. Now I'm using the Morphe 9C Contour Palette, and I'm taking this shade to contour my cheekbones. Also applying it on the forehead, under the jawline, and contouring my nose with this. Now I'm setting the eyelids with the baking powder. This is the Jaclyn Hill Palette, and I'm taking this shade and applying it as a transition shade. I'm using the Morphe E27 brush for this. The bristles of this brush are a little wider than a regular blending brush, so they apply the transition shade really nicely. Now I'm using this brown shade, and I'm going just a little lower, maybe you could say just inside the crease, and I'm blending this shade really well. Now I'm taking this black shade and applying it to my lids. The idea is to make it really deep on the eyelid, so like in the middle it should be really deep, but you need to make it really well blended towards the outer corners and sort of smoke it out. Blending it even further, making sure there's no harsh edges. I'm also applying the same shade under the lower lash line. I'm taking this light brown shade, and with a smudger brush I'm gonna be smoking the lower lash line. Now I'm taking this electric blue shade from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Palette, and what I'm doing is I'm taking this on my finger and applying it directly on top of the black eye shade. So I didn't use the brush for this. I applied it using my finger on top of the black. The black just helped it pop out a little more, and then the edges I can just maybe soften them with a brush, but overall I don't need a brush for this part. And then with the smudger brush I take this same shade and apply it over the lower lash line where the black shade was. So I kind of do need the brush for some part of it, but I began by using my finger. Now this is the Kat Von D Lash Liner, and this is very tricky. You don't have to use this one for this. It does give a very nice dark lash line, but applying it is a pain. You just have to be careful not to poke your eye with it. Some people get allergic to it and their eyes get watery, and yeah. So now I'm using the Makeup Forever eyeliner. I'm not gonna do something very big, but not very dramatic you could say, but yes, a winged line I'm gonna make with this. I wish I had used a more matte effect eyeliner, but this would do too. I'm using the Noelle lashes by Huda Beauty and just applying some mascara to my lower lashes. Now I'm brushing off this extra bake powder. Well, baking powder, yeah, that's the correct term. I'm also buffing some of the bake powder back on my face, and using the NARS blush in the shade Torrid, I'm applying it to my cheeks. This brush is by Real Techniques. Now I'm using the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, and I'm taking this shade, which is the Santorini, and I'm applying it to my cheekbones, the top of the cheekbones. I usually use this shade with another shade from the same kit, like go over it with that, but today I'm just using this. I think it's gonna give a nice cool effect. So you can see I applied it on my brow bone, on my nose, like the tip of my nose, forehead, and also my chin and the cupid bow. With a brush, I'm just smoothing out the edges of where the highlight starts and my transition shade ends. This is Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint in the shade Unbutton, and it's such a gorgeous nude shade. I absolutely love it. This is the first time I'm using it though. So yeah, this is the completed makeup look. I personally really like this look. Like this came out even better than my expectations, and yeah, it's perfect for a night out, for the weekend. I mean, I would just wear it any time of the day. I'm that person. But don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new. So thanks for watching.